My roommate isn't just messy, she might actually be dangerous, and I don't know what to do. I 27M moved into a 2-bedroom rental about 8 months ago because the price was unbeatable, the location was perfect, and my previous roommate got married and left me hanging. I found my current roommate Serena 26F through a mutual friend who swore she was quirky but harmless. That is the biggest lie anyone has ever told me. I don't even know how to describe her without sounding dramatic, which is why I'm here, because I can't tell if I'm overreacting or if I'm genuinely living with someone who might snap one day. The first month was normal enough. A little messy, a little forgetful, but nothing insane. Then things got strange. I started noticing she'd rearrange random things in the apartment, but only mine. My shoes would be lined up in the hallway facing the door like little soldiers. My toothbrush would be balanced perfectly across the sink. Once, she unrolled my entire towel and then re-rolled it like a jelly roll on the bathroom floor. When I asked why she touched my stuff, she shrugged and said, "Your energy feels chaotic and I want to help." I told her not to touch my things again, and she smiled like I'd complimented her. Then food started disappearing, only my food. She'd deny it, even when I found the same exact leftovers sitting in her containers in the fridge. She'd say things like, "Oh, weird. Maybe you're eating it and forgetting? Or our souls might be mixing." Happens to connected people. Connected people? We barely spoke. The situation got creepier when I found her in my room one morning. I had overslept and rushed out without locking the door. When I came home for lunch, she was sitting on my floor with all my books arranged in a perfect circle around her. She jumped up and said she was letting the stories breathe. I told her, firmly, to stay out of my room. She apologized sincerely, so sincerely that I almost felt bad. But then, 2 nights later, I found her quietly standing in the hallway at 3 a.m. staring at my bedroom door like she was listening for movement. When I asked what she was doing, she smiled and said, "I thought I heard you fall." I hadn't fallen. I had been asleep. The twist came last week, the night that made me rethink everything. I was home alone around 11 p.m. when I heard whispering coming from her room. Not talking, whispering, soft, frantic, urgent whispering like an argument between two people trying not to be heard. I froze because I knew she was alone. Her boyfriend had dumped her a month ago and she hadn't had guests since. I crept closer to her door and I swear on my life I heard 2 different voices, hers and another one that didn't sound like her at all. A deeper, raspier voice. Suddenly everything went silent. Then her doorknob turned slowly like someone was checking if it was locked. I booked it to my room and locked the door. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. A minute later, she knocked on my door softly and said, "Are you awake? I need help." I didn't answer. She said, "I know you're awake," in a tone that didn't sound like her normal voice at all. I waited, silent, until I heard her walk away. The next morning she acted completely normal. Cheerful even. Asked if I wanted pancakes. But something was off. The way she looked at me felt knowing. Like she remembered something I didn't. The final straw happened 3 days ago. I came home early and found her in the living room staring at a candle flame while murmuring something. When she noticed me, she jumped up and quickly swiped her phone off the table. The candle was sitting on a plate, and around it were tiny pieces of torn-up paper, with my name written on every single one. Over and over. She said she was doing a release exercise because she felt we had unspoken tension. I laughed it off awkwardly, but inside my stomach dropped. I've been sleeping with my door locked every night since. I've considered moving out, but my lease doesn't let me leave without paying months of rent unless I can prove danger or severe issues. I've documented everything but none of it seems officially threatening, just deeply disturbing. Now I'm genuinely wondering if I'm overreacting or if I'm living with someone who could easily become a true crime headline. My friends say I'm being dramatic, that she's just eccentric, but they don't hear the whispering at midnight or see their name burned into candle wax. So I'm asking strangers online because I don't trust my own judgment anymore. Am I overreacting? Or is my roommate genuinely unhinged and possibly dangerous?